I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Good. 180. Chop. You got nothing.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds.
To number 83, a gain of 15.
Mike,
First down,
180. Double dog, that's the way.
First down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Check 59. Blue jet bombers. Blue jet bombers. 59. Alert.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
General West.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
180. Hey, we're 33. You better be afraid of me. Point it right.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Rams' 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Mayfield now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
King.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at about the 14. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Check. Hey, box truck.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Logan. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey, hold on. You can't block what? You can't block me. You can't block me. Where they go?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go, D. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey. Safe. Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Kill. Under crunch. You gonna take it. You got time. Why? Get wide. Yeah. Wide up. Let it go.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Logan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Stop here, D. Slam. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
He's coming, he's coming. Same on. We got double up, double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Check, check.
From the gun, Logan. And it's caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3, check 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Spawn, go. Spawn, no. Watch out.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm here all day. Check 4, check 4. 80 weapon. Switch off. Mike 56, Mike 56. Go. Watch that.
2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And it's caught. Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Under 10, 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. 10 more there and another first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Logan going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hatchet. Check 26, check 26. Deuce.
Operating from the gun. Logan. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. That's a gain of 13. 1st down Rams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 13.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Alert 3.
From the gun. Logan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up. Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing again. Logan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of the play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw. Logan got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. What? Bandit. Bandit. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Logan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. To throw, Mayfield being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees it.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come Big edge, big edge. Rotate, spell. Watch the edge. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 93 the mic. 93. Check tight. Check tight. Check 43. Slams. Hang on.
Second and 2. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 54 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On second and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Logan being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check three.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Mike, 56, right there. Set up. I'm going to run you over. Scream. Watch the ship. Go. Watch the ship.
Henderson going to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on. On 4th.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, it's Henderson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Check, 93's a move. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 36. Watch twins.
Throwing on 1st down. Logan. And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On first down, Henderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Play that tight deep.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Logan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
SOS.
Looking to throw. Logan. That's complete to Slayton. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot from Mayfield here. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.